ਇਹ ਮਾਇਆ ਜਿਤ ਹਰ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਮੋਹ ਉਪਜੈ ਭਉ ਦੂਜਾ ਲਾਇਆ emotional attachment to anything or anyone because of which love or for duality develop and God is forgotten is Maya. ਸੇ ਸੁਖੀਏ ਸਦਾ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਜਿਨ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਆਪ ਗਵਾਏ they are peaceful and beautiful forever. They eradicate self conceit from within. With the Guru's grace, we are going to start tough chapter Atomic Structure, Unit 2, Part 1 Discovery of Electron, Protons, and Neutrons by Amrik Singh, PGT Chemistry. History for the composition of matter. Indian philosopher Maharishi Kannad proposed that matter is made of very small particle called Parmanu. Greek philosopher Aristotle and Plato believed that the matter is infinitely indivisible. Lucretius and Democritus proposed that there are very small indivisible particles which constitute the matter and named them atom, indivisible. But these ideas not accepted due to the lack of experimental evidences. And then Dalton atomic theory came into play in 1808. This was the first accepted theory for the composition of matter. With the help of this theory, John Dalton explained experimental observation, that is, law of conservation of mass, law of definite proportion. With the help of this theory, he proposed law of multiple proportions. Electronic concept of atom, it come into existence to explain the frictional electricity and Faraday's law of electrolysis. It was observed that when glass rod is rubbed with silk, their surface gets charged. On the basis of these observations, Faraday concluded that charge is discrete. This fundamental unit of charge was named as electron by Stoney and was considered atom of electricity. Modern atomic concepts. These concepts based on the following discoveries: discovery of cathode rays, discovery of electron, discovery of anode rays, discovery of proton, nucleus, concept of atomic number, Bohr's model, and spectrum of hydrogen atom. The modern concepts are based on these topics. A discovery of cathode rays or electrons. Cathode rays were discovered as a result of study of electric discharge through discharge tube at low pressure by William and Crookes in 1879. William and Crookes in 1879. On applying high pressure, high voltage, nearly 10,000 volt, and low pressure, 10 raised to power minus 4 mmHg, the glow faints and green glow behind anode is observed. This green glow due to the bombardment of ray coming from cathode. These rays which emit from cathode are known as cathode rays. Let us see the animation. We are seeing that the electrons are emitting from cathode and they are moving toward positive electrode. They are striking with the gas molecules and ejecting electron from the gases, and gases are ionized, changing into positive ions, and the electron are moving toward anode, positive. These are known as cathode rays, and the positive charge will move toward cathode, and these will be known as the anode rays. Properties of cathode rays: they travel in straight line made of material particle deflected by electric and magnetic field and direction of deflection shows that they have negative charge, produce heating effect, they cause ionization of the gas through which they pass, they produce X-rays when strike against any metal, they affect the photographic plates, they can pass through thin metal foil. E by M ratio does not depend upon the gas taken in discharge tube. Conclusion: J. J. Thomson concluded that cathode rays are made up of stream of negatively charged particles, and these particles are now named as electrons. The term electron was first used by Stoney. Determination of E by M ratio of electron. E by M ratio of electron was determined by J. J. Thomson in 1897. Thomson made an experiment and determined its value minus 1.76 into 10 raised to power 11 coulomb per kg. The experimental setup is shown here below. In the experimental setup, cathode ray are generated through perforated anode and slit. These rays strike on the coated screen where the bright luminous spot B is obtained. In the second step, magnetic field is applied which interact with the cathode ray particle, and consequently spot B is shifted to ray particles, and consequently spot is shifted to A. And now electric field is applied and its strength is adjusted such that spot A is shifted again to B. Charge of electron. The charge of electron was determined by R. A. Millikan in 1917 with the help of oil drop experiment. The value was found to be 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. Origin of cathode rays. As we have seen in animation, the cathode rays are first removed from the material of the cathode and then from the gas inside the discharge tube due to the bombardment of gas molecule by high speed electrons emitted from cathode. Electron as universal constituent of matter. Next topic, E by M ratio cathode rays does not depend upon the nature of the gas field and the material of cathode. It means the electron are present in all the different material of the cathode and all types of the gases, and this proves that electron is the universal constituent of matter. It is present in all types of matter. Note, we have the charge of electron, E by M ratio of electron and mass of electron. These are summarized here. Discovery of anode rays. We have seen in the previous animation that the uh, electron emitted from cathode and they eject electron from the gas molecules and they move toward anode, but the gas molecule are ionized, they have the positive charge, they move toward cathode. These gas molecules which are ionized, which move toward cathode, constitute anode rays. Anode rays were discovered as a result of study of electric discharge through discharge tube using perforated cathode at low pressure by Goldstein. In 1879, he observed a glow behind the perforated cathode at the time of formation of cathode rays. The rays responsible for glow were called canal rays or anode rays. Properties of canal rays. Better term for anode rays is canal rays. Anode rays travel in straight line and the direction opposite to cathode ray, made of material particle again, deflected by electric and magnetic field, and direction of deflection shows they have negative charge. They also produce heating effect, they affect a photographic plate, they can pass thin metal foil. E by M ratio depend upon the gas filled in the discharge tube and is maximum when hydrogen gas is filled. E by M value of canal rays was determined by Wien. Their mass also depend upon the gas taken inside the discharge tube. Conclusion: after experiment it was found that when H2 gas is filled in discharge tube, the particle present in anode have minimum mass. The charge on these particles is found to be same as that on the electron. These particles were termed protons. Origin of anode rays. Anode rays are composed of cations formed after the ionization of a gas molecule filled in the discharge tube. Thus, anode rays are not emitted from an anode, but they are produced in space between anode and cathode. Again, summarization is here. We have summarizes some values. Discovery of neutron. Neutron were discovered by Chadwick in 1932 by bombarding a thin sheet of beryllium by alpha particles. When electrical neutral particle having a mass slightly greater than that of the proton was emitted, he named these particles neutrons. Neutrons mean neutral, no charge, but mass nearly equal to protons. Thomson model. And now we have studied that mainly matter constitute of electron, proton and neutrons. In all the atoms, these three particles are present. Now question now arises how they are arranged inside the atom. And the problem, first of all, the theory was given by Thomson, J.J. Thomson, and known as J.J. Thomson model of atom. Then Rutherford gave his model. After that, Bohr's model came. Now, first of all, we are going to discuss Thomson model of atom. J.J. Thomson in 1898 proposed that atom possesses spherical shape in which the positive charge is uniformly distributed. The electrons are embedded in it in such a manner as to give the most stable electrostatic arrangement. Many different names are given to this model, for example, plum pudding, raisin pudding, and watermelon model. Rutherford scattering experiment. Rutherford and his students Hans Geiger and Ernest Marson bombarded thin gold foil with alpha particles. A stream of high energy alpha particles from a radioactive source was directed at a thin foil of gold matter. The thin gold foil had a circular fluorescent zinc sulfide screen around it. Moreover, alpha particles struck the screen. A tiny flash of light was produced at that point. Let us see the experimental setup with the help of an animation. We are source of alpha particles, block of lead plate, and photographic plate, gold foil, all are seen in the animation. And the alpha particles are emitting from radium and they are passing through the gold foil without any deflection. Most of the particle passes without any deflection. Few were deflected to small angle and only one out of 20,000 came back as seen in the animation. Now observation, most of the alpha particles pass through the gold foil undeflected. Small fraction of alpha particles were deflected by a small angle. A very few alpha particles, 1 out of 20,000, bounced back, that is, were deflected by a nearly 180 degree. Conclusions. The most of the space in the atom is empty as most of the alpha particles pass through the foil undeflected. A few positively charged alpha particles were deflected. The deflection must be due to the enormous repulsive force, showing that the positive charge of the atom is not spread throughout the atom. The positive charge has to be concentrated in a very small volume that repelled and deflect the positively charged alpha particles. Calculation by Rutherford shows that the volume occupied the nucleus is negligibly small as compared to total volume of atom. Rutherford model of atom. According to this model, positive charge and most of the mass of the atom was densely concentrated in extremely small region. This very small portion of the atom was called nucleus by Rutherford. The nucleus is surrounded by electrons that move around the nucleus with a very high speed in circular path called orbits. Thus, Rutherford model of atom resembles the solar system in which the nucleus plays the role of sun and the electron that of revolving planets. Electron and the nucleus are held together by electrostatic force of attraction. जिस दा दिता खामना तिस कहिए sabas. Let us call, celebrate him from whom we receive our nourishment. नानक हुक्म ना चलई नाल खसम चले अरदास. O Nanak, no one can issue commands to the Lord Master. Let us offer prayer instead. Thank you for watching my lecture by Amrik Singh, PGT Chemistry. Thank you again.